Cool. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second week of Pop Culture Challenge Season 11. We have four new faces here to take on this week's quiz. Alex, Terry, Laura, and Matt. Thank you for agreeing to this. I hope you have a great time. Good luck. And we'll be coming to Alex first for the first three questions.
Thank you very much.
Alex. Orangi Terrace at Wimbledon is rarely known by that name. It's best known as which former British number one's hill? During his four semi-final losses between 1998 and 2002, and even after his retirement, Centre Court would ring out with shouts of "Come on, Tim" in support of him.
Tim Henman.
Tim Hemman is correct. Your second question. In December 2022, AG Bar acquired which energy drink brand? Founded in Leeds in 2001 and sporting a name that describes the effect the drink will give you, it made its name as a value for money alternative to pricier energy
Yeah.
drinks.
I'm actually slightly confused, but
One
I don't think
second.
it's right. But I'm going to try Powerade.
It's not Powerade. Terry?
Pass.
Laura?
Yeah, pass.
Matt?
I'll try Relentless.
It's not Relentless. I get where you're going with that one. It's Boost.
Oh,
Enough.
It tastes probably like toilet water, even though I don't know what that tastes like.
Nice to
Alex,
know
you're
there,
third.
Alexia.
No, sorry. Your third one. All the characters but the protagonist are birds in which 2011 visual novel slash dating simulator released by Pidgeo Nation. This Japanese game is set in a future where a strain of bird flu has decimated the human race, and all the remaining eligible bachelors are sentient avians.
I've got no idea with this. I'm just going to try something stupid. Like, we'll say lovebirds.
Lovebirds. Terry?
Pass.
Laura?
pass.
Matt?
No, pass.
This is Hatterful Boyfriend. We'll all be playing it later. Um, Terry, your first three questions. In one of the all-time wrong-named clangers, John Travolta introduced singer and actor Idina Menzel as the wickedly talented one and only who during the 2014 Academy Awards ceremony. Full horrendously mispronounced name required.
One of those things that you know, but do you know it? Adina Kazim.
It's not that. Laura?
I can't remember it. Pass.
Alex?
I'm going to try like Adele Nazim.
That's wrong. Matt?
No, pass.
Can I just check what you said, Alex, again, just to make
I think
sure?
it's like Adele Nazim.
Yeah, it's
I don't think it's
Adele
right, but
Dazeem, which is really close, but I have to
oh,
say no to that. I
oh,
apologize for
damn it.
that. Terry, your second one. Taken from their second album, Meteora, on which Linkin Park song does the band declare, "I can't feel you there. I've become so tired, so much more aware." It reached number 14 in the UK twice, the second time in a mashup with Jay-Z's Encore.
It doesn't really matter.
It's not that, Laura.
None.
Numb is correct. Your third one. Film studio The Asylum makes mockbusters, thinly veiled rip-offs of major films. Their 18-year-old virgin blatantly mimics which 2005 rom-com starring Steve Carell. Rather than a shy, middle-aged man, their movie follows a teenage girl trying to lose her virginity before graduation.
The 40-year-old virgin.
Yes, the 40-year-old virgin. They don't have much imagination. Nice. Laura, your first three. The Royal Horticultural Society advises that the creeping variety of witch plant that produces yellow flowers could be regarded as a weed by gardeners because of the ease with which it spreads. In British folklore, holding the flower under someone's chin is said to reveal if they like its namesake foodstuff.
Buttercup?
Yeah, buttercup is correct. Your second question. In the ultimate display of vanity, music mogul Simon Cowell chose what object as his luxury item in his 2006 appearance on Desert Island Discs? When the baffled host Sue Lawley asked why, he replied, "Because I'd miss me," a sad reflection of his narcissism.
A mirror?
A mirror is correct. And your third. The second fastest man ever in the 100-meter and 200-meter sprints, and the winner of the 4x100-meter relay golds at both the 2012 and 2016 Summer Olympics, which Jamaican sprinter is known by the nickname The Beast?
Is it Gatlin?
It's not Gatlin. Terry?
But I said pass.
Matt?
Blake.
Yes, Johann Blake is correct. Nice. And your questions, Matt? Many songs have a beats per minute tempo ideal for performing CPR, including which aptly named 1977 Bee Gees hit from the soundtrack of Saturday Night Fever. The patient will hope they will be doing as the song's title suggests.
Staying Alive.
Staying Alive is correct. Your second question. First appearing in Blink, which recurring Doctor Who aliens appear as statues when being watched, but move to attack when no one is looking at them, sending their victims through time and feeding on the resultant energy.
Weeping Angels.
Yes, Weeping Angels is correct. And your third question. The impact of Lily Allen's 2025 album West End Girl encompassed all corners of pop culture. One track references which online image board in its title and chorus. Allen likens her ex-husband David Harbour to an obsessive user of the forum known for lolcats and its darker subcultures.
Chan.
Yeah, 4chan is correct. And that's the end of round one. So we return to Alex for your next three. The name of which Sesame Street character follows Tickle Me in the name of a plush toy that triggered a craze during the Christmas period in 1996. When squeezed, the toy would giggle.
Elmo.
Elmo is correct. Your second question. Winner of the 2017 World's Strongest Man competition and now a pundit for its coverage, which retired British strongman and former world record holder in the deadlift, is known by the nickname The Beast.
Hall.
Say that again, please.
Hall.
Yes, it's Eddie Hall. Nicely done. And your third. Lily Allen's West End Girl triggered a wave of internet sleuthing over the identity of David Harbour's other woman, who was given what first name. The outro from the song Tennis, where the singer repeatedly asked, "Who's this name?" featured in countless online videos.
No, I'm going to pass straight away, sorry.
Terry?
Pass.
Laura?
Madeline.
Madeline is correct. No swear words in this one, so I can't ask the full question about who she is. But anyway. Terry, your next three. Although Orangi Terrace is best known as Hemmons Hill, it's had many nicknames since Tim's retirement. It was referred to as a mound or mountain when appended to the name of which Scottish player who won the Wimbledon Men's Championships in 2013 and 2016.
Murray.
Yes, Andy Murray is correct. Your second question. Born holding a brain in their hands, which modern recurring Doctor Who aliens have long tentacles hanging from their mouths. First shown as being enslaved to humans and later possessed by Satan, the Doctor helps them revolt and reconnect to each other telepathically.
I don't know. Pass.
Alex.
Ood.
Yes, the Ood is correct. Your third one, Terry. First launched in the 1960s and named for the initials of its creator, which soft drinks brand was acquired by AG Bar in 1988 and claims to offer a true taste of the Caribbean. Its packaging features brightly coloured lettering on a black background, reflecting the fruit flavours of the drink inside.
RC.
It's not RC, Laura.
Pass.
Matt.
No, pass.
Alex.
You see a can of it in my head, but sorry, I'm passing.
This is KA or PAR. Laura, your next three. Talking about Die Hard and start arguing about whether other 80s films are Christmas movies, in which 1984 dark comedy does a Christmas gift go wrong, leading to Billy and Kate having to fight back against the title creatures, culminating in a battle at a festively decorated department store.
Gremlins?
Yeah, Gremlins is correct. Your second. Another suitable song to perform CPR to is which 1978 karaoke classic by Gloria Gaynor. If they weren't unconscious, the patient might be thinking the title of the song as the procedure takes place.
I Will Survive?
I Will Survive is correct. And your third. US talk show host Wendy Williams struggles to pronounce Dua Lipa's name to the point where she doesn't even try anymore. Which of Wendy's iconic mispronunciations has become the internet's pet name for the singer, with Lipa herself admitting it has a little more bounce? Full wrong name required.
Oh gosh. Okay. Duo Big Leaper. I've got no idea.
I love that as a guess, but it's not, unfortunately. Terry,
Pass.
Matt,
No, pass.
and Alex.
Pass.
This is Dula Peak.
Julie Pig.
It's the point where I physically can't say her name properly now. Matt. Adapted from the American format Match Game, which classic game show was revived in 2020 with Bradley Walsh as host, airing on Saturday nights on BBC One. It sees two contestants fill in the gaps in humorous statements, hoping their answers match with those given by 6 celebrity panelists.
Blankety blank.
Blankety blank is correct. Your second. Traditionally brewed to make tea, which stinging plant is a widespread weed and an annoyance to gardeners in the UK. The Cornish cheese yarg is wrapped in this plant's leaves, which then form its rind.
Nettles.
Yes, nettles is correct. And your third, which bird simulator published by Devolver Digital sees the player control a small crow who works as a kind of grim reaper. Likened to classic Legend of Zelda gameplay, its title refers to a metaphorical location.
Crow's nest.
It's not Crow's Nest. Terry?
Pass.
Alex?
Pass.
Laura?
Pass.
This is Death's Door. And that brings a close to round 2. So back round to Alex for your next 3. One film that might be called a Christmas movie is which 1983 comedy with one key scene set at a brokerage's festive party and another on a train from Philadelphia to New York on New Year's Eve. It stars Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy as an unlikely pair of friends pulling off a table-turning scheme.
Trading Places.
Yes, Trading Places is correct. Your second. Which Irish broadcasting legend was the first presenter of Blankety Blank from 1979 to 1983? A long-time Radio 2 breakfast host, his namesake BBC talk show ran between 1982 and 92.
Terry Wogan.
It is Terry Wogan. See, if you did have Lewis here, he would now be doing an impression of him, but I am not attempting that. We're missing out on the big stuff. And your third one, Alex. Which 1987 Rick Astley song, his first to reach #1 on the UK charts, has a tempo suitable for performing CPR. Casualties will hope those administering CPR will have this phrase in mind.
Never Gonna Give You Up.
Never Gonna Give You Up is correct. Terry, your next three. In a 2025 episode of Desert Island Discs, which popular thriller author chose his own book, Killing Floor, as his castaway read. Published in 1997, it is the first of over 30 novels about the former military policeman Jack Reacher.
Grisham.
It's not Laura.
Lee Child.
Lee Child is correct, or James Grant, his real name. Your second, Terry. The 1959 Weeds Act classifies the curled and broadleaved varieties of which plant as weeds in the UK. The leaves of these plants are traditionally used to help relieve stings from nettles.
Aloe?
It's not Matt.
Dock.
Yes, dock is correct. Dock leaves or docken. Your third one, Terry. Pussy Palace from Lily Allen's West End Girl includes a memorable reference to discovering sexual paraphernalia in a shopping bag from what pharmacy chain? Mainly operating in New York and named after two parallel streets in Lower Manhattan, this store's bags feature a logo with the initials VR. That's 10 seconds.
Drake and Reynolds.
It's not that. Alex?
Pass.
Laura?
Dwayne Reed.
Yeah, Dwayne Reed is correct. Laura, your questions. What words precede workshop in the name of the retailer that allows shoppers to select a plush toy and then have it custom made with a choice of scents, clothing, and accessories? A birth certificate is also printed for the toys.
What's it called? Oh no. It's just called Bear Workshop.
Prompt?
Teddy Bear Workshop.
It's not that. Terry?
Build-A-Bear Workshop.
Build-A-Bear
Oh,
is
of
what's
course.
needed.
Build a bear.
There
That's
it
it.
is. Your second one. Considered the band's signature track, which Linkin Park song about a failed relationship sees the group lament, I tried so hard and got so far.
In the end.
In the end is correct. And your third. Around the turn of the millennium, Henman Hill was occasionally known as Witchman's Ridge. Though born in Canada, he took British citizenship in 1995 and won BBC Sports Personality of the Year 2 years later after losing the final of the US Open to Pat Rafter.
Greg Rosetsky.
Yes, Greg Rosetsky is correct. And Matt, your next three. The Asylum ventured into the world of erotica in 2015 with Bound, an obvious rip-off of what erotic novel by E.L. James. The Mockbuster was released in January 2015, a full month before the Sam Taylor Johnson adaptation of the novel.
50 Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of Grey is correct. Your second. AG Bar holds the UK rights to sell products for which Australian soft drinks brand, named for its home city in Queensland. It is best known for its ginger beer, sold in squat brown glass bottles with orange labels.
Bundaberg.
Yeah, Bundaberg is correct. Nice. And your third. At this month's Grammy Awards, Cher announced Luther Vandross as winner of Record of the Year. Not only did she bodge Luther Vandross's name, she also failed to credit the real recipient, which artist's name should have been given, who won his second consecutive Record of the Year Grammy for the Vandross sampling Luther.
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar is correct. And that's the end of round 3. So round 4 starts with, surprisingly, Alex, your next 3 questions. The spear and creeping or field varieties of which plant are legally classified as weeds under the 1959 Weeds Act in the UK? This purple flowered plant is a national emblem of Scotland.
Thistle?
Yeah, thistle is correct. Your second. 2007 saw the Asylum release AVH Alien vs. Hunter, a shameless ripoff of an earlier crossover that pitted the xenomorphs of Alien against the extraterrestrial hunters of which other series of films?
Predator.
Predator is correct. And your third. In a disastrous 2009 interview, Newcastle United manager Joe Kinnear awkwardly misnamed midfielder Charles Nzogbia. What mispronounced surname was given instead? We don't know if the error kept Kinnear up at night, but Charles was so upset that he refused to play for Newcastle again.
Straight away.
Terry,
Yes.
Matt.
Insomnia.
Yes, Charles Insomnia is correct. Terry, your next 3. Another potential option for a Christmas movie that isn't Die Hard is which 1987 buddy cop movie, one of many movies by screenwriter Shane Black to be set around the holiday. It features Christmas Baby Please Come Home singer Darlene Love in a supporting role and was even directed by Richard Donner, who shares his surname with a reindeer.
The Beverly Hills Cop.
It's not, Alex.
Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon is correct. Your second, Terry. In 1997, which drag alter ego of Paul O'Grady hosted a Christmas revival of Blankety Blank on the BBC. The special led to 2 series on the Beeb before the show moved to ITV for 2 more years.
Dame Edna.
It's not a good guess. Alex?
Lily Savage.
Yes, it's Lily Savage. And your third, which striker who scored 52 league goals in a 219-game spell for Wycombe Wanderers is known by the nickname The Beast. Known for being rated as one of the strongest players on EA's FIFA series, he is not to be confused with the similarly nicknamed Football League journeyman, John Harkin.
Jones.
It's not Jones, Laura.
Pass.
Matt.
Akinfenwa.
Yes, Akinfenwa is correct. Adebayo Akinfenwa. Laura, your next 3. In which 2019 game does the player control a young bird attempting to scale Hawk Peak to get reception on her phone? The title of the game refers to the journey that the main character Claire undertakes.
Odyssey?
It's not Odyssey. Terry.
Yes.
Alex.
Pass.
Matt.
No, pass.
This one's a short hype. Your second. Which family of Doctor Who aliens who first appeared opposite Christopher Eccleston wear the skin of their human victims to blend into society? Also appearing in the Sarah Jane adventures, their grotesque flatulence often reveals their presence.
Pass.
Uh, Terry,
Pass.
Alex.
Slitheen.
Slovene is correct. Anyone know the full name? We've got it on there.
Raxacolicophalopatorius.
Exactly. Very good. Nicely done. Nicely done. And your third, Laura. References on Lily Allen's West End Girl to her and David Harbour's Brooklyn Brownstone led many on the internet to revisit the couple's appearance on What Magazine's YouTube series Open Door. The series sees celebrities giving faux intimate tours of their impossibly immaculate homes.
I'm not sure what magazine. Just going to say Vogue.
It's not Vogue, Terry.
Um,
Matt?
Vanity Fair.
It's not Vanity Fair. Alex?
Us as well.
That one was Architectural Digest.
Mm.
Matt, you're three. The charming George Clooney may have scored himself some serious highbrow points in 2003 when he selected Tolstoy's War and Peace as his Desert Island Discs read. Unfortunately, he elaborated on this choice, revealing he planned to use the book's high page count for what less noble purpose?
As toilet paper.
It is correct, toilet paper. Your second. Alongside rapper Mike Shinoda, who was the lead vocalist for Linkin Park until his passing in 2017. The group went on hiatus following his death until 2024, with singer Emily Armstrong replacing him in a new lineup.
Chester Bennington.
Chester Bennington is correct. And your third. Which range of plush toys were a popular collectible in the late 90s, with each design produced in limited quantity to increase demand? Every version of this toy featured a red heart-shaped tag bearing the creator's name, Ty.
Beanie Babies.
Yes, Beanie Babies is correct. And we're going into the final round. So, Alex, coming to you first for your final three. Former Question Time host David Dibbleby isn't exactly James Bond, so listeners were shocked in 2008 when he attempted to choose which then Desert Island Disc presenter as his luxury item. This Scottish presenter nearly fell off her bloody seat as Dibbleby's offer and forced him to pick something else. He opted for pencils.
Kirsty Young.
Kirsty Young is correct. Your second. Linkin Park's single In the End came from which album, their debut? Featuring tracks One Step Closer and Crawling, it was also an earlier name for the group, describing their mix of rock and rap genres.
No idea, so I'm just going to say new metal.
It's not that. Terry?
Pass.
Laura?
Hybrid Theory?
Yes, Hybrid Theory is correct. Great stuff. And your third, Alex. Described as logical but stupid by David Tennant's 10th Doctor, which aliens in Doctor Who appear as stocky humanoid rhinoceroses. Single-minded and brutal in fulfilling their tasks, they are usually shown as an intergalactic police force.
Still waiting for a call in the 26 seconds. No, pass.
Harry?
Pass.
Laura?
Pass.
Matt?
Pass.
This is the Jadoon. And final three questions for Terry. Which 2015 legal adventure game involves the player controlling JJ Falcon, a lawyer who's also a bird, investigating mysteries and murders in 19th century Paris? The title of this game is a riff on the name of the series, which featured the character Phoenix Wright.
Artemis Fowl.
It's not. I love that as a guest though. Laura?
Pass.
Alex?
I'm not chancing it, pass.
Matt?
No, pass.
This is Avery Attorney.
Ah,
Your second. Another song that matches the recommended tempo for CPR is which 1981 Journey hit? The first song to chart when covered by the cast of Glee. Both the person given CPR and the casualty will hopefully share this song's title's attitude in hope of a positive outcome.
Don't Stop Believing.
Don't Stop Believing is correct. And your third. Rocketing in popularity in 2024, the Chinese retailer Pop Mart produces which range of notably ugly collectible plush toys with sharp teeth and rabbit-like ears. The figures are primarily released in blind box packaging that hides the specific character being purchased.
I hope I get all the syllables right. Labubu?
Yes, the Labubu is correct. Laura, your final three. Which man took over from Terry Wogan as host of Blankety Blank from 1984 to 1990? Rising to fame in 1967 on Opportunity Knocks, this Lancashire-born comedian was famous for his mother-in-law jokes.
Oh, gosh. Cribbins?
It's not Cribbins. Terry?
Yes.
Alex?
Awesome.
Yes, Les Dawson is correct.
Of course.
Your second, Laura. In February 2015, AG Bar acquired which cocktail mixer brand? Known for their brightly coloured pre-mixed nitro cocktail cans, the original recipe for the Porn Star Martini included 2 ounces of this brand's passion fruit puree.
I'm not sure. Pessoa?
It's not that. Terry?
Pass.
Matt?
Pass.
Alex?
We send it at work. I think it's Funkin.
Funkin is
Oh,
correct.
yes.
Great answer.
Nice.
Well done.
Where's the Weatherspoons?
Made that tasty going into the... Oh, no. Still got one more question for Laura. 1 second. Laura, in 2013, the Asylum brought us the Mockbuster Atlantic Rim, featuring gigantic robots fighting against monsters from the Gulf of Mexico. The film was an unconcealed rip-off of what other film has a different ocean in its title?
Pacific Rim.
Pacific Rim is correct. And finally, Matt. Which British starlet with the forename Laura won the Wimbledon Girls' Championship in 2008? Her victory inspired another title for Orangi Terrace, shifting it from a hill to a green, and sharing its full nickname with an actor, extreme fisherman, and former singing partner of Jerome Flynn.
Robson.
Yes, Robson, because it was called Robson Green. Your second. Another candidate for an 80s festive film argument is which 1985 dystopian sci-fi movie directed by Terry Gilliam? Jonathan Pryce and Michael Palin give each other identical government-approved timekeeping devices as presents, and we see a Christmas carol being read by the poor Buttle family.
Brazil.
Brazil is correct. And finally, which former Seattle Seahawks running back, part of their 2014 Super Bowl winning team, was nicknamed Beast Mode? During the 2010-11 NFL playoffs, he rushed for 67 yards and overcame 9 tackles to score the Beastquake touchdown, labelled one of greatest ever runs in NFL history.
Lynch.
Yes, Marshawn Lynch is correct.
Nice.
And that brings a conclusion to this. Well done, everyone. Really good game. Matt winning there with 18 points, and Alex in second with 15, Laura, and then Terry. Thank you very much for doing that. It was great.
Well played, everyone. Great game.
Well played all.